In this video, I'm going to show you how to get to $10,000 per month in your agency as fast as possible without having to be some high-ticket guru or add any new services that are just going to require even more time and energy from you. This is Mike Cooch with Services That Scale. If this is your first time here at my channel, I help agencies design, sell, and deliver scalable services so that you can get off of that typical agency treadmill of selling your time and talent and instead build a business that's scalable, generates recurring revenue, and gives you a much better lifestyle. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so why $10,000 a month? I found that this is a magic number that it seems like if you can get to $10,000 a month and you feel confident that you can get there consistently, then you're at a place where you can quit that day job that you have and know that you have the financial security to continue to invest and grow your own business. So this is a major milestone. I want to help you get there as quickly as possible. And I see so many videos out there where the suggestion is to get to $10,000 a month, the easiest way to do it is just to add some high ticket service to your model. Well, that's kind of like saying, the easiest way to become a millionaire is just to have $1 million. If you knew how to add some high ticket service, if you knew a high ticket service that you were very confident in delivering and could sell, you'd already be doing that by now and you wouldn't be watching this video. So just adding a high ticket service when that's not something that you're qualified to do or have the experience to do is actually a recipe for disaster at your business. Because one, it's going to require that you now learn how to fulfill that high ticket service. But two, if that's something, again, that you're not really qualified to do and you go out and you start selling that to businesses, you're probably going to risk ruining your reputation really quickly. So we don't want to just add some high ticket service that you don't know how to sell. And we also don't want to do anything that is outside of our current process for growing a scalable business. Okay, what I mean by that is you should be selling to small businesses marketing services that are based on systems. They're based on assets and automation that will allow you to deliver value to the customer without it being based on selling your time and talent. Okay, if you're just selling your time and talent, you're just gonna get on a treadmill where now you just have a whole lot of bosses and you're just consuming every hour of the day trying to fulfill services to all those new bosses that you have. We don't wanna build a business that way. We wanna build something with automation that allows us to actually have a lifestyle. So if you go and you add some additional new service just because you can then charge some extra money for it, you're just creating a whole new service delivery that you now have to manage. You have to figure out how to staff or you have to do it yourself. It's not a great way to scale a business. The way to do this right is to learn how to package, present, and sell your existing services in a way that allows you to maximize both upfront cash and maximize your long-term recurring revenue so that you're building up to that 10K recurring each and every month and beyond, so that you no longer have to worry so much about the upfront cash that you're getting because you're getting that nice high margin recurring revenue every single month. Okay, let's hop over to my computer here and I'm going to show you how. Okay, what we're looking at right here is my R4 search to SaaS framework. This is part of my R4 sales system that I've taught for 10 plus years now in the agency space and have hundreds of agencies using it successfully. This version of it and this particular framework is something that I teach in my high leverage agency program, which is based on using high level to deliver services that are based on assets and automation instead of time and talent. Okay, the most successful agencies in this industry are not selling services that are based on their time and their talent. They are selling services that are based on assets and automation. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that with a platform like GoHighLevel, you can deliver services like websites and website hosting, funnels, landing pages, SMS marketing services, email marketing services, reputation marketing services, social media management, a universal inbox, a CRM, sales pipeline management, all of these services that are based on the GoHighLevel tools. So they're automated. They don't require your time and talent to deliver those services. And yet the customer is getting tremendous value from them, right? We all know we get a lot of value out of software. But here's the key distinction and why I call this a signature system. You're going to create your own version of this that has value that differentiates you from any other high-level reseller out there. That's why it's called a signature system. And the way that you do that is that you layer on top of HighLevel the assets that you're going to use to bring additional value on top of that tool system to your customers. So most small businesses can't sit down with a set of tools like HighLevel and just start marketing their business, right? They don't have the expertise. They don't know how to design a sales funnel or a website or how to do copywriting for follow-up campaigns. So you can create all of that for the industry that you're targeting. You design it once, and now it's 90% done for each and every new customer that you bring on board. Yes, you're gonna do some minor customization, but you have now, for that restaurant that you're selling to, designed the optimal website format. You've designed the landing pages and funnels that will get people into VIP campaigns or birthday campaigns or anniversary campaigns. You've created SMS follow-up sequences that will get people coming back to the restaurant and bringing a friend and leaving a review. You've designed all of that to create your signature system. It's a layer on top of HighLevel that makes you differentiated in the marketplace. That's the core of your business. The successful agencies in this industry are selling these systems as a service, not services that are customized and based on their time and talent. So our model of generating 10K per month as quickly as we can has to be focused on selling those services. We can't just go add some new high-ticket coaching thing or whatever. That gives us a whole new service that we have to figure out how to deliver and scale. We want to have a model for getting to 10K as quickly as possible while focused on those services. So how do we do that? Well, there's two things. One, you have an audit and a surge that you offer upfront. And then two, you learn how to present these services in a way that give your customers incentive to give you upfront cash. I'm going to teach you both of these right now. Okay, first of all, the audit and the surge. And the reality is when you're selling your signature system, there's a lot of work that you're going to do up front that has tremendous value to your customers, or at least there is the perception of a lot of work. It doesn't actually have to be a lot of work thanks to HighLevel, because we can actually use assets and automation to set these customers up and deliver these services and provide tremendous perceived value up front without having to do a lot of work. Okay, so there's two things that we focus on in particular, an audit and a surge. An audit is going through the business's current marketing strategies and systems and developing a plan for them as to how they're going to level up based on where they are now and where they need to get to be really competitive in their industry from a marketing perspective. This is a tremendous amount of value. You're essentially reviewing this business's current systems and then providing to them a strategic plan. It has a very real value of at least $2,500, but definitely a perceived value of $2,500 as well or more to the customer. So it's a really nice thing to be able to offer and deliver up front. And then next is the surge. The surge is where you're actually going to take the results of that plan and you're going to do this upfront implementation of your signature system to get customers up and running on this marketing system as quickly as possible. So I'm talking about things like taking a couple of weeks to put together a new website for them, those funnels, those campaigns, putting all of that in place at their business in one surge so that they're using all of it from that point forward as they're paying you their monthly recurring fee. That's got tremendous perceived value to it, right? If you're putting a new website in place, websites on average, small businesses pay $3,500 for websites. That's average. Okay, but it goes way up from there. So websites alone have a great perceived value. You put together a funnel, landing pages, campaigns. It very, very easily adds up to $7,000, $10,000, $15,000 in perceived value that you're delivering upfront for those customers. The great thing is because we're delivering that using snapshots and assets from HighLevel, it really doesn't take us much time or talent at all to deliver. You can typically set up a new customer in just a handful of hours so that whatever you charge upfront for that perceived value is going to be very high margin, which gives us a great opportunity to offer a nice discount on that perceived value. So let's just say that it was $10,000 in a value stack that you present to them, but you say, for signing up now and agreeing to a year of service with us, we're going to actually discount that by 50% and it'll be just $5,000 upfront. We're not charging for the audit, that's included. Now they've got this really nice perception of a discount, but they've still got this upfront fee to pay you, $5,000. Now, whether it's $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, whatever number you want to settle on, you can see how it doesn't require a lot of customers each month to now add up to $10,000 just in upfront fees from the audit and the surge. Let's say you did an average of $2,500, you just need 4 customers to get $10,000 a month in those upfront fees. So that's one way that we're going to get our upfront cash and get us to $10,000 a month as quickly as possible. While we're doing that, we're also selling the recurring revenue, which with each and every customer starts to stack up. Pretty soon you have $10K a month from that, so you don't have to worry so much about this upfront cash. But the other way that we're going to get people to give us upfront cash so we can get to $10,000 as quickly as possible is we're actually going to present to them an annual prepay for the monthly recurring services. Not every customer is going to take you up on this, but a percentage of them will to get a discount. This is a strategy that's very well documented in this book, The Sales Acceleration Formula by Mark Roberge. He actually led HubSpot to its first $100 million in sales. And he talked about how this was one of the most important strategies that they put in place for 2 reasons. One, it got them upfront cash from their customers because they were prepaying for a year or 2 in advance. And 2, it got them a much higher quality customer because the customer that was willing to prepay, 1, had the financial health to be able to do it. So it's a great measure of, hey, is this a healthy business that I'm about to work with? And 2, they were more committed. When they wrote that upfront check, they were more committed to actually executing the services, training their team on how to use the services, and making sure they get fully implemented at their business, versus the customers that just sign up for the monthly fee. There was a much higher percentage chance that they were ultimately going to, we kind of tiptoed on this thing, didn't really execute it at our business. Now we're 2 months into it. We're going to go ahead and cancel. We're clearly not ready for this right now, right? So the customers that prepay, you get a different mindset from them, a different quality of customer. So now we've got 2 ways to get upfront cash very quickly. Let's say that your average signature system is $500 a month. That's $6,000 for the year. You can offer that customer a 20% discount to prepay. Now they're getting that for $5,000 a year. There's a lot of small businesses that will say, yeah, 20% discount, I'll take it. I'm going to be spending money on this anyway. You can actually offer a significantly higher percentage discount if you want, if you structure your packages properly, because the high-level packages that you're designing here are so high margin. So you could actually offer a 30%, 35% discount, whatever you want to do to make that really attractive to get more people to prepay. Okay, all you have to do is see the Black Friday specials that are out there being run by companies like GoHighLevel, offering discounts. They're getting huge numbers of customers to prepay for the year for this exact reason. Or look at the way HubSpot is presenting their services. They default to an annual plan, and then if you choose a monthly plan instead, your price goes up. And you see that and you have to make that decision. But they now default to charging annually upfront to get that upfront cash and get that higher quality of customer. You can do it too. So we've now got 2 ways to get upfront cash, the $2,500 or $5,000 or more from the surge, plus the prepay from a percentage of our customers. You can get to $10,000 very quickly that way, and you're still continuing to build up that monthly recurring revenue, which is the foundation of your business model. Okay, as you can see, that is the fastest and best way to get to 10K per month at your agency. And I say the best way because, again, you're selling your existing services. You didn't have to make up some new high-ticket thing to bolt on to your business that now you have to figure out how to deliver and spend all your time doing that. You're taking your existing services and you're just packaging them and presenting them in a way that it makes sense for businesses to invest some cash up front with you, but also at the same time, you're focused on the correct business model in this space, which is generating recurring revenue that is based on systems, based on assets and automation to deliver, so that you can build up that recurring revenue over time so that you're generating 10K per month and much more with automation that is very high margin, so you no longer have to worry as much about that upfront cash in the future. but this is the right way to package and present your services to get you to that point as quickly as possible. Right? Make sure that you subscribe to my channel here, and down below in the description you're going to see all kinds of great resources for you to help you grow your agency and do it profitably and do it the right way so that you're not selling your time and talent. Check it all out down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on a future video.